Yeah.
It's okay. We put this on YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
Facebook, social media, my site, etc., etc.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So, first of all, what are the changes you've seen?
Uh, um, let's see. I had the situation that I think I was telling you about coming up that normally I would have had an extreme amount of anxiety over, and I didn't. I was surprised.
Good.
Um, it was a little bit different situation, so that plays into it as well. But yeah, even for a couple of days before that, I had had calmed down, so that was good.
Mm-hmm.
For the most part, that's what stands out to me.
Okay, that's pretty big.
Was that so? Yeah. Oh, and 2 mornings ago, I woke up at about 6 a.m. with vertigo. And I've had that happen several times in the past, but it had been a while since I'd had it. And my first instinct was I wanted to call Leland to come in there and be with me. But I didn't, because I'm thinking, what came to me is, what if I had to be here by myself and this happened? I need to figure out how to work through this myself. And so I did. And the interesting thing was that even in the midst of it, I started tapping. And as I was tapping, I was doing the release and let it go. But then I started talking to my mini as if I would talk to another child I was trying to calm down in a similar situation. And that did seem to help. So
Good.
yeah.
That's pretty cool too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, vertigo is such a scary feeling. It's just ugh.
I've had it, so I know what it feels like.
Yeah, it's not fun. I don't know what's making my straw squeak like that.
Okay. So I told you that I had 2 new techniques. For you people out there, I won't necessarily be able to show you the actual technique, how it's done, because I'm not allowed to. But we will possibly show small parts in the middle, and you'll see how she is before and how she is after at the end. So
Okay.
we'll start like this. First thing I want you to do is close your eyes, relax, and see your control board in front of you.
Hang on, let me take these off, okay?
Okay, no problem. Okay. Now see your control board in front of you. And as you look at your control board, I want you to notice there's lots and lots of dials on it. Each dial has something else written on it. I want you to go ahead and find the dial that says self-worth on it. It can be self-esteem, self-worth, any way that you like to call it. Notice that dial goes from 0 to 10, where 0 means 0 self-worth or self-esteem. 10 means full of self-worth and self-esteem. And notice where on that dial you lie.
I'm still seeing a 3.
Still seeing 3. Okay. And if you reach out your hand and touch the dial, and notice where you feel it inside of you as you do that, and then turn the dial up.
I can't do that.
Can't do that.
Oh, my arms are just...
Can you call your mini-me in to do it? See if she'll do it.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Well, it's not turning, but she's trying real hard.
Okay, that's a good place. She didn't used to want to try, right?
Like I see, like a movie theater where there's chairs and there's the big screen.
And are you alone or are you with other people?
I'm alone. Well, I have my mini with me.
And is it dark or is it light?
It's dark. The screen is light, but it's dark in the room. I just see it like a movie theater. So there's, chairs and lights on the wall.
You want to go sit down and watch the movie?
Mm-hmm. I'm
Okay.
actually already sitting, and that's why I turned, because the screen felt like it was over this way.
Okay, perfect. So go ahead and watch the movie.
Wow, that was weird. Like, when you first said to look at it, see if there's any symbols. The symbol I saw was like a cross, but it wasn't like a comforting feeling. And then it went from that, and I just kind of up in my head started like asking Hashem to help me with this and to help me get out of my way. And then I saw a swastika. Very weird. Like that was like even bigger. It's weird. Why would I see, like I'm seeing like little Holocaust children? See, and I feel like I'm just making this up, but I see it and I see it clearly. Wow. I look the same. I look the same as a little girl. I see me there. Oh.
So if you could turn off the video of the movie for a minute.
Oh, that my mini is like not wanting me to turn it off.
Okay.
It's like she's like, don't leave me there. Don't leave me there. This is so interesting because it's been probably a week or more ago, long before you and I met last week, when I was writing to my mini and like having a conversation with her. And I just went with what I felt like she was saying, which was like she gets mad when I question my Jewishness. Like she gets angry with me. Like why don't I listen to her? And when I was writing, it was like she said to me that the reason she came this time into a non-Jewish family was because she died in the Holocaust. And it was just too scary to be born again into a Jewish family. But that she couldn't not be who she was. And so every time I question it, it hurts her. That was not even on my mind when we started today. And I certainly didn't expect to go down a hall and see a movie screen. Just very weird. I mean, and then when I looked at her and I saw her, I could see her face and her haircut. It was a haircut that I had in this lifetime as a little girl. That was like a pixie cut. It was like cattywampus, not, bangs all crooked and just, but I mean, it's the same and the eyes are the same. And I'm seeing it in black and white though. But I can tell that like even my eyes were still blue then. They're just also, it's just sad. Well, it's like she's taking me back before that time. And she's happy and she feels very loved. My head hurts. She was showing me there she was an only child. But she had a lot of friends that she played with. And she just felt very happy. But then from there, like it's like she took me to a different lifetime.
Even before the Holocaust started?
Before she was in that lifetime. like her at another time.
Was she Jewish
But again,
there?
yes, I was just going to say, again, she was Jewish there. It's like this is the only lifetime she did not come as a Jew. And it was because she died in the Holocaust and she was too afraid to come as a Jew again. The lifetime before this one, or I don't know if it's simultaneous or how that works, but this time I'm seeing myself as a woman, as a wife, as a Jewish wife. And again, I'm feeling very happy. I'm feeling very, very blessed, like content in my life. And of course, in my own mind right now, I'm like analyzing, like, why is this taking me to all of this? Like what does this have to do with my sense of self-worth and my self-esteem? And
It'll come to you.
I don't know.
It's okay. You don't have to now. You don't have to now. It'll come to you at the right time.
This part is weird to me. Well, it's all weird to me. But I'm like feeling like she's trying to show me that this lifetime, her decision to come through the family that she did was like a last minute thing. Like it's not who she was intended to be. That's not who she was. Like, I'm not sure how to. Like it was a last minute thing. Like the thought of being like she was supposed to be born into a Jewish family, but the fear of what happened last time was still lingering. And at the last minute, she chose a different path. And this actually feels worse than that lifetime because she was very loved before that, and she was quite young when she died in the Holocaust. She didn't live very long. Like I'm seeing her like 3 or 4 years old.
Mm-hmm.
But up to that point, she had a very happy life and felt very loved and very wanted. And so it's like in her mind, this has been a worse fate than to have gotten to live, 3 years or whatever being loved and then dying the way she did. I don't, which in my mind I'm having a hard time understanding that, because it was clearly so fearful to her that she didn't want to do it again, and it was so bad in that time she didn't want to do it again.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't want to risk it again, and like it feels like this is so bizarre. Like I don't know. Maybe I'm making it all up in my. I don't know what the message is.
It'll come to you at the right time.
What I'm feeling and what I feel emotional about when you say it will come to you is that she's been living her life in hiding this whole lifetime, like of who she truly is. She's been living, like basically living a lie, trying to be good enough, trying to fit in and never feeling like she does. What comes to the top of my mind, but it seems so cliche that it's like that can't possibly be the message, is basically I have to be true to who I am, what my soul is, not what this, not the flesh that I took on when I came here.
And when you feel true to who your soul is, what does that do for your self-worth?
I would imagine it would elevate it.
And do you think that possibly she's giving you permission for that?
Possibly. I'm just hearing my Hebrew name being repeated. Like I'm being called by it. You know what I mean? Like.
Around, see who's calling you.
It looks like it's probably my mother from when I was the little girl that ended up dying in the camps. And it's like she's calling me because I'm missing. Like she doesn't know where I am. Oh. They just shoot her. This is too much.
Okay, turn off the video. Turn off the movie.
Okay.
Wow.
Whew. That was intense.
Yep.
I have never had any experience like that before.
This is very deep stuff.
Yeah, that was interesting.
So tell me, as you think about all the things you saw up there, and the knowledge that you got, the knowledge of who you're turning to be, look at your self-worth dial again.
5 came to my mind right away.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. It's like I'm seeing who I am.
Because I think that mother who was brutally shot in the camps would be awful.
She wasn't in the camps. They were coming to take me. They took me. And she's yelling. I could hear her saying, Rafaela, Rafaela. I could hear her. And she couldn't find me. And then she turned and saw that they were taking me. And just as she turned to see me, then they shot her.
I think she would have been awful proud of the woman that you've turned into. I think she's up there in heaven, looking down at you, and thinking to himself, she's coming back. Nothing could stop her from coming back.
Wow. I certainly did not expect that. I seriously thought that when I would go to that cave, when I didn't expect to see a movie, first of all. And then when I got in the movie theater and I saw it, I thought it would show movies of my lifetime. Like of the things that have happened in my lifetime. This lifetime. I certainly did not expect to see what I saw.
Yeah, but what's the message that you're taking back with you? Ask Mini-Me. Ask her to tell you what the message is.
Oh, Lord.
What'd she say?
I saw her put her little hands on my face like this and tell me, you are a Jewish woman. like, you know how a little child will.
Yep.
And it's like she's just really over me denying it or questioning it or looking for other people to give me to say, yes, you are. You know what I mean?
And go look at your self-worth dial again.
Sorry?
Go look at your self-worth dial again.
Well, the first number that popped into my head was a 7.
Okay, we're doing good over here.
I mean, there's still that, which sets the 7, so that makes sense, because there's still like this twinge inside of me that I need somebody else to affirm it. You know what I mean?
Okay, what I want you to do is I want you to call that mother of that you from the other life.
Interestingly enough, I sensed that her name actually was Sarah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know what the dad is because I didn't see him. I saw the mom.
Ask her what she needs to tell you aside from that.
It's more now a sense of her trying to, and maybe it's my own, now it's more a sense of that she's trying to talk to me through you, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense, sort of.
So weird. This is just a very bizarre.
Yes, it is.
I don't know. Interestingly enough, I read this book called Beyond Past Lives years ago. And in that, she illustrates how we see time as linear, but it's not really linear. It's like these things are kind of going on at the same time. And so sometimes it's difficult to distinguish between what's happening now and what's happening then. And that's why sometimes it feels like, even though it's not this lifetime, it's not happening right now, it feels like it is. Like it still feels that real. And it was like hearing your voice and hearing you, because you were talking very softly. You were talking, I don't know how to explain this, but, and maybe you'll hear it when you play it back, in a very like soothing, soft tone. And as you did that, that's where I was sensing that motherly feeling. And it was all at that same time of when I'm saying, where is she? Where is she? And you're talking softly in that like mothering tone. And I was feeling so desperate to find her, like in this lifetime. Like, where was she in this lifetime? Why isn't she here? Why didn't she come with me? Like, why hasn't she shown up in my life somewhere?
Right.
I don't know.
Okay, I just see it as a 7, that self-worth dial. I want you to reach out and turn it up.
It won't turn up right now.
Okay.
It still feels too confused, and it's like...
Okay, that's fine. Let's sit. Let it sit for a while.
Okay.
And I think this is a good place to end this session, which was a rather bizarre, deep, interesting session.
Well, one of the things I want to tell you is that, and because it just came to my mind about the whole, I absolutely did not expect to see that. Was not anything I expected to experience. But I'm telling you, from the last time you and I met, and I don't think it started before that, but from last Tuesday to today, I have been having deja vus so much. And like one day it felt like it was a whole day long that it kept happening. Like it was just an ongoing, oh my gosh, I have experienced this. And just, I mean, almost every single day, if not every day, it's been happening since we met last time. I don't know if there's a connection between that or not. I have no idea, but I absolutely did not expect this to be.
People usually get things they really don't expect when they do this method.
I liked it because it felt, even though I keep questioning it and I'm like up in my mind analyzing it and like, I don't know, is this real or isn't this real? It felt real. Like I felt quite connected to it more so than anything we've done.
It's your unconscious
before.
Talking.
Yeah. Could be. I mean,
no doubt in my mind.
It's wow. Yeah.
Anyway, I think this was a pretty good session. We managed to raise you by 4 points in your self-worth, and we'll let it sit for a while. and then
Yeah.
we'll see how it
Yeah.
goes next time. And who knows, we
Yeah.
might even have you staying home alone by the time we're done.
I don't know. Maybe. I flabbergasted.
I've managed to flabbergast you before, so.
Well, this is true. This is true. This is just on a different level. This is just.
Yes. Yes, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. And at least this time, my Minnie never tried leaving me.
Not that, and she tried to raise your self-worth dial.
Yeah. But I mean, like, she let me carry her back from the movie theater. She let me do that, and she let me comfort her. So
Yep.
that was a big deal, too, I think. Because
I
before,
think so, too.
remember she crawled underneath that
Yeah, I remember.
bench, and I had a hard time getting her to come out and let me do that. So and I have been doing better not questioning it. Like, as soon as I start to question it, I quickly stop myself and I apologize, to her. And, like, because I feel like it's very important.
Mm-hmm.
It's very important for me to stop questioning it. It's like,
Yep.
just accept it. Just accept it. And, yeah. It's like, that's what I had been doing today before we started I wasn't, like, looking at things about the Holocaust or,
Right.
Yeah. Did not expect that. I totally thought it was going to take me back to this lifetime, like when I was like 3 years old.
Sometimes it takes people to all sorts of strange places. It takes people to, I don't know, big forests where they have to, like, climb up on trees and get messages from other people that are on the trees, or, all sorts of really strange, weird stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, I'm sure.
So.
I mean, and for me, like, a movie theater, like.
Yes, but it's a good method. It works really well. It works really deep.
Yeah. But now I have to make some popcorn because. Yeah, can't have a movie without popcorn.
Yeah, I'm not sure that movie was a popcorn movie, but.
No, clearly it was not.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool.
Okay, so we'll see where this takes us next week.
All right. Thank you, lady.
Have a good night. Feel better.
Thanks. I will.
Bye-bye.
Don't forget, if you like this video, leave a like down below, subscribe to my channel, or subscribe to my newsletter. The address is right down below over there. Have a great week.